Okay, where's that file at? This will show you what happens with natural light. Can you see all that flickering? And so this was done on my kitchen table, and right next to it is the living room, and there's a window to the outside. So the clouds going by is giving all that flicker. So ideally what you want, ideally a backdrop, and then you want to have a light source, a lamp, that doesn't change. And it doesn't have to be really fancy. It just has to be a lamp that the light is constant. All right, so we've talked about that. So I want to give you an idea of a movie that my brother and I did. And this is about 4 minutes long. And the sound should work on here. So we have sound effects and music.
Siblings doing this, that's cute.
And he used a completely different program for the title and all that stuff. But this is also with Legos.
Get that chest out of the boat already. Aye, Captain. Grab the pick and shovel and let's go! Would ya look at that? What is it, Captain? Gold! Mountains of it! We're rich, bitches! Rich! We didn't even have to kill anyone for it. It ain't natural. Whoever left this here was daft as a plague. Everyone grabs something. We're finding new isle to hide our treasure. To the ship!
I think Cynthia went to open up a vault. Thank you. So let's make sure first.
Eli, put that back in, found it.
All right, Puck, all right.
That's cool.
All right, so there you have a finished product. As you notice, we had music, we had sound effects, and he actually took individual pictures of the pirates' faces, and he took them into, I think, Paint or some program like that, and he was animating the mouths of the characters, and so the people that you heard speaking, that in one of the pirates was my sister, my little sister was doing the voice, and I was doing voices and he was doing voices. So he had a screenplay for the whole thing and just animated it scene by scene. So I wanted to stop at this point, and now that you've seen something put together, if you had any questions about that video that I just showed you.
How many hours did you film it all at the same day or time, or was it days on end of?
More than one day. I can't remember how much it was. I have another video that's 6 minutes long that probably took, all told, close to 10 days to do 6 minutes. So, so it does take time, obviously. Any other questions?
So how did you do like the scenery? Was that?
The scenery? So what he had was cardboard in the back and painted it blue for the sky, and then just stood the cardboard up behind his stage. And he had enough Lego trees and things to, all those trees are Legos.
Okay.
That were
That's what I was wondering, if it
Okay.
was built or, so everything was built except for the blue
Yes,
background.
the backdrop. And then if you notice at the beginning, it shows the parrot flying in, and then the camera pans down. We were able to do that because the camera that we were working with had Lego. It was a Lego camera that they don't make anymore, but it would attach to a base plate. So he could have, if you can imagine, a pile of a tower of Legos, and put your camera on top, and then just remove one layer of your tower at a time, and take a frame as the camera's going down. So there are ways to do cinematography where your camera is moving around. I would say for beginning, it's safest if it's something where your camera is staying in one spot. That's why I like this program. If your camera had a button on it and you had to push the button, you'd have a chance that your camera was going to move on you. But there are ways to do that. Any other questions before I move on? So I have a handout here, another handout. This is how to make a Lego character walk. So I
Just
want
how
to
busy it is.
pass this along. So this is getting a little bit more advanced. So what I have here is a little astronaut guy. And I'm just going to start a new project. Alright, so you can see the little character there. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with him standing upright. Then we're going to move one of his legs forward. But I'm going to take several frames so that I have a second. 12 frames is 1 second of him just standing there. Alright, so this is a little bit trickier because you're going to want to remember exactly where your character is. And he's got his right foot forward, so I'll grab that. I don't think it grabbed it. Oh, now we're going to have technical difficulties. All right, so this is technical difficulty, but the handout shows you. So basically, what we would do is, I would then put his other leg back, move him forward one space, take a shot, and then back to standing upright, and that's one cycle. And then I would switch legs. And now he's using the other leg. So this program's frozen. What I can do I have other movies that I can show you, but any questions on the walking so far? So this program, like I said, the nice thing about it is it was cheap. It was $50, but I'm having technical difficulties. So there's other sets out there that are more, and they may work better, but this was just what I was able to purchase. But if there are no questions about the walking, I want to show you the 6-minute one that we have. And this actually I did in college for a history class. And yeah, I'll just have some more comments when it's completed.
The year was 1836. The place was Texas. American settlers in Texas had just declared independence from Mexico. General Santa Anna, Mexico's El Presidente, was determined to stop the revolution. He and his army crossed the Rio Grande River in Texas, headed north to San Antonio. There, at the Alamo, they met a handful of Texian revolutionaries who resisted. So Santa Anna ordered his men to hoist the red flag of no quarter. No prisoners were taken. Meanwhile, another Mexican general marched north from Matamoros. He had 1,200 infantry and 700 cavalry. He captured retreating Texian forces at Goliad. They were shot